Hello, welcome back to IT Landy B2C course, Azure B2C. Previously, we spoke about the customization and we covered like a few of these examples, what we can be do against like, pages, like from sign up all the way to the error. Today, we will walk through these requirements and give you to start with the requirement for custom pages. So the custom page file have specific requirement. They may be HTML, HTML5, or Razor CSS pages. They should be well formatted, like you have the head, body. If you are familiar with HTML, you know all this, yeah? There is no need for me to remind you, and then there can be reference additional style sheet. They cannot include JavaScript, although this may be changed soon, which Microsoft are working on, and they must be hosted on server enabled with a course, yeah, cross origin resource sharing. They must contain the div id equal API. This is the one of the requirements. It's an HTML basically. Next, the user interface customization behind the scenes. When a user accesses a customized page for a given policy, the following will occur. The browser load a page from Azure AD B2C Central Authentication System. Once the page loads, JavaScript runs, which pulls your custom page from the course enabled server. Note, the server must be course enabled, otherwise you get 403. JavaScript replace the div id equal API tag with BTC HTML code page. The browser will pull the various assets specified in the custom page like additional sheet, style, and hyperlink, and so on. The customized page then gets rendered and presented. Again, we keep repeating this for the third time. Course must be enabled on the server hosting the custom page, or for security reason, the browser will refuse to load the page. Please pay attention to this. How you find it? If you get 403, okay, or 401. The cross origin sharing policy. Or Course. Course is a browser security feature designed to control JavaScript access to web server in domain different than the one serving the page. So basically between two systems. Azure AD B2C uses Course implicit mode. What does that mean? Let's explain it to you. When a JavaScript requests a resource, HTML page, style sheet, etc., the browser will include the origin header with the name of the host send the page that caused the JavaScript to run. When a course enabled server receives the request with the origin header, it will check its configuration to make sure its host origin header is allowed that request. How this is set up depends on the server handling the request. If the host is allowed to make the request, the resource will be returned along with the access control. Allow origin header contain the host name with a star as a wild card. If the host is not allowed to make the request, then it will be ignored. If non-core server sends a response without the ACAO header, the browser ignores it. Basically, bottom lines, the server hosting Azure AD B2C custom page must support course. Otherwise, we cannot control or use the system. Something like this. The local account sign up page, not the sign up and sign in page, is shared with non-BTC and therefore cannot be modified as described above. Rather, this page can be branded using B2C branding tools. New customization capability may become available soon. So basically, it's very immature when we did this, but it's getting better and better. You can see logo, stuff like that. You can upload them and you can play with it yourself. Yeah. Next is the MFA. As soon as you get challenged, MFA will be in between text message, phone system, code through code must be entered. Basically, it's an MFA to help you to authenticate, authorize before you get into system, and can be enabled or disabled based on your need. Yeah, it's not compulsory. Azure AD B2C MFA uses the same MFA for the infrastructure with a fewer configuration. It cannot use app-based MFA. No MFA fallback question answers applied through policies. Social account can have their own MFA, thus adding additional security when required. It is possible to register or pre-register MFA, but there's some caveat at the moment with the limitation of the application itself and the Azure AD. If you already have customer phone number data, you can populate all this information. If not, you need to capture it through during the sign up page. Okay. And the last part is the self-service password reset, SSPR, self-service password reset. Self-service password reset always uses the verified email address. User enter the user ID. SSPR send an email to the user registered email address on file. The user verify the code, verify after that the password, or you know if MFA is configured, you get challenged to perform verification. The password reset page can be customized like other pages using your own logo, your own, uh, text. Azure AD password complexity requirement applied to all the passwords, like 90 days, combination, whatever you want to do with it, you can apply, and that should be the case. Thank you for watching, and that's all what we have for today. Let's catch up on the next session. Goodbye for now.